It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It's home to the Alamo and the Spurs, San Antonio, Texas, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the AT&T Center. Only one game away from Chicago here. The Bulls will be back home for the next one. Look at this team, third from last in the East, just not the way they had hoped this season would play out.
And I think it's an important game. They only faced this club twice this season, and you mentioned that loss in the first one. You hate to get swept in a season series.
Well, I agree with you. It's about pride and competition. You want to hold your own against every team you face. That's how you get respect in this league. You got to win games. You got to beat teams. You don't want them thinking they've got your number. Handle your business, and the respect will come.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, they've got Dwayne Wade, Cody Zeller out there with Saric. Then there's Dragic, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And that one's good. Parker's got 5 now.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Dragic, the pass to Zeller. The feed to Wade. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Wade from outside. Good D by Parker. Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense, or bad if you don't execute. And shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
Here's Dragic. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Zeller dishes to Saric. Kicks it to Parker. Spurs passing it around. Leonard with no one around. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Dragic against Parker. And there's the pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. And the Bulls with another miss. Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
The Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Green against Wade. Picked by Zeller. Pass to Saric. And stolen by Aldridge. Parker left side. Lets it fly from 18. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Aldridge has got his first 2 points of the night. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Wade against Green. Can they get it? And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Boy, after the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
Parker outside. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Spurs shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Now here's Leonard. A 32-point game for him in the win against the Nuggets in Denver. Clock at 6. Dragic against Parker. The 3. And that one's good. Parker's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Spurs.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Leonard, a good look. The shot is off, and the Bulls going the other way now. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
Bulls trail by 15. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
Now here's Butler. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. He got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Wade up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
Sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. So we'll see if that's the case here. They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now here's Zeller, hoping to put that miserable performance against Milwaukee behind him tonight. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin will see how successful they are.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. The Spurs shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Now Dragic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. Just an incredible month of basketball. 3rd in scoring, 6th in field goal percentage, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
To do what he does, you have to have that scorer's mentality. I mean, he knows he's the go-to guy, and everybody else knows it too.
Now here's Parker. He had 16 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And also, his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up. And keeping his teammates involved. You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Here's Dragic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Butler against Leonard. And that one's good.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, a break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forwards, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. Kawhi Leonard on top.
And most impressive is that he's done it in the first quarter, in the clutch, whenever, as consistent as they come.
Well, you look at him at the line, you can't tell if it's a preseason game or the NBA Finals. Demeanor and stroke never wavers.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Pau Gasol is checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Ginobili comes in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Rondo can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Takes it from 10. And off the front iron. And in it goes.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Valentine, and it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. D's got his first 3 points of the game. Spurs leading by 18. Now here's Mills. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. He kicks it to Aldridge. Leonard, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Portis.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
There's the dish to McDermott. Pass to Portis. At the elbow, McDermott. Here's Valentine. Releases from the wing and drills it. D's got 5.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Rondo passes to Valentine. Back to Rondo. And Gasol sends it back. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. A different look now for San Antonio. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Carter in for Kawhi Leonard.
Vince Carter.
Chicago with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Just 3 to shoot. Releases. That's short off the rim.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And here's Mills for 3. The shot will not go. And it's Chicago the other way. Outside Rondo. Here's Saric. And he banks in the layup.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Out left to the wing. Left side Gasol. And that is good. Gasol's got his first points of the night.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
It just seems like they're a step slow today.
Here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And there's the call on Ginobili. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
The drive by Rondo. Carter with the block.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
Yeah, and it's been ugly. I mean, really ugly. They need to find a way to get a few easy baskets to try to build some confidence and some momentum.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that. Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face. Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Rondo with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Portis, the pass to Rondo. From deep three-point range and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. It's the Spurs opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And the San Antonio Spurs have really popularized that unselfish offensive style of play. Manu Ginobili talked about their Spurs approach.
Attack and find the open teammate, not try to solve problems by ourselves. It's something that we've never done.
There's a lot to be said for knowing, Greg, who you are and what your game plan is, and there may be no other team that gets that better than the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, it helps to have that core of Manu, Tony, and Timmy there as the foundation, and coaches on the floor for each new wave of players that come on board, whether it's Leonard or Splitter, Mills, Green, or any of the other role players that have come through the Spurs organization.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Anderson is out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Carter in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. And here is Parker, and the wide open shot from Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Nuggets in Denver.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Back to Parker. Stolen by Wade. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. Count the bucket. Dragic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Out to Carter. It's stolen by Dragic. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And some changes here for the Spurs. Aldridge comes in for Anderson, and it's Leonard in for Carter. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Bulls moving the ball around. They get it back.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Dedmon. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Zeller.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Here's Chicago. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Picked by Zeller. Butler dishes to Wade. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
McDermott kicks to Butler. Six on the shot clock. Here's Dragic. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
To the inside. Zeller. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Bulls ball.
Wade passes to Dragic. From about 16, the shot misses. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. 22 is their biggest lead.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
The line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time. Bulls trail by 15. They set the pick. Wade against Green. The kick out to Dragic. Poked loose. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Portis, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. For San Antonio, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. The Bulls have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Dragic against Parker. Now here's Wade. He's tightly guarded.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Dragic.
Spurs foul.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of this game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pau Gasol has checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Ginobili comes in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
That's good.
Valentine.
7 points for D.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Three-pointer. And it's Leonard again missing.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Sarge is checked in for Chicago. Rondo comes in for Goran Dragic. Now Mills. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Right side Gasol. Outside Aldridge. Off the screen. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
To the middle, Mills with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist from Leonard. And it's 6 points for Manu Ginobili.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Passes it to Valentine. Zeller, a screen on Ginobili. Valentine, he's covered by Ginobili. 5 on the clock. Valentine passes to Zeller. Fires from deep. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. San Antonio leading by 13. And a missed layup.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Anderson, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Kyle Anderson.
Portis, the pass to Saric. To the wing on the left. Poked away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Carter, he's checked in for San Antonio. So it's Chicago now, trailing by 13. Just 2 to shoot. And the Bulls with another miss.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
A 3 from Anderson, and that one's good. Anderson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Mills with the steal, and Mills with a clear path to the hoop. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Bulls making a switch here. Butler's checked in.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Carter. Can't get it to go. Rondo with some nice D. To the middle, here's Butler. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Ginobili dishes to Gasol. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Valentine, he's covered by Ginobili. The Bulls have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. A free throw drops for Butler.
2 shots.
And so he hits both. Spurs leading by 12. Carter kicks to Ginobili. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. That one wide left. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Saric has the open look. And again, Chicago, no good. And San Antonio has possession. Now here's Ginobili. He's got 6. Gasol a screen. Ginobili attacking. Shot from 12. And the jumper is good. Ginobili's got 8 points.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off.
That'll do it for the first half. Spurs.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. A stellar first half for Tony Parker. He had 16 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. His opening period tonight, right on par with his performance last game. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just a...
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. It's been a clinic from Tony Parker.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Sarge is out there with Cody Zeller. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Dragic in at the 1. Sarge passes to Butler. 3-pointer. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Wade.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Here's Green, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And he gets it to go.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
It's Parker with the drive. And good on the basket. Book it. Parker's got 18 points.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Dragic dishes to Wade. The 3. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Throws it up high. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Parker against Dragic. And Wade now top of the key. He dishes it to Zeller to the left side wing. Here's Dragic. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Parker.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite. The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
He's looking for Leonard and finds him, and it's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Bulls trail by 17. Pick by Zeller. Dragic kicks to Zeller. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists in the game. Spurs have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Parker passes to Aldridge. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Dragic against Parker. Dragic with a wide open look. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Parker dishes to Aldridge. Back to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
Good. And that's 10 points for Goran Dragic.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Dishes to Leonard. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Dedmon can't get it to fall. Bulls trail by 16. Dragic kicks to Wade. And there's Zeller. And that's good on the assist by Wade.
Assist goes to
Wade's got 3 assists tonight. Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Butler against Parker. Aldridge kicks to Dedmon. And stolen by Zeller. Dragic against Green. Butler on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass. Butler's got 8 points.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. McDermott comes in for Sarge. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Goran Dragic.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And, guys, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor, ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Here's Leonard. And that time, also a missed shot.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
D, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. McDermott with the screen for Rondo. There's the screen. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for San Antonio.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Here's Portis, defended by Gasol. Feeds to McDermott. Lets the three fly, and the Bulls another three.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Ginobili against Rondo. There's the pass to Portis. They set the pick. Outside Rondo. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. With this pause in the action, let's show you the NBA's highest scoring teams since the All-Star break. The Spurs second.
Kevin, the writing is on the wall, and it's time to get serious. This team has been putting up big numbers. Nothing can give a team focus like the realization at the end of the season is fast approaching.
Leonard attacking, and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. And it's 13 points for Leonard.
Well, what a smart pass that time by Aldridge.
Rondo passes to Portis. Back to Rondo. Inside with his first shot attempt. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got his first bucket in this one.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
They're running. Here's Butler. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
Leonard with the ball. He's got 13. Elbow shot is on the way. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And the foul call in Kawhi Leonard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Anderson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Carter comes in for Leonard.
Kyle Anderson.
Here's Rondo. Mills with the rebound.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
In transition, here come the Bulls. Good. And that's 15 points for Butler.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Gasol, a screen on Rondo. And here's Mills for 3, and he gets it to go.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
3 points, Phoenix.
.107 left in the 3rd. Shot off the screen. Again, Rondo missing.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Valentine passes to Portis. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Butler in the corner. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 6 assists here tonight.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
A wide open look for Gasol. And another basket for San Antonio.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Outside Rondo. Butler goes in. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play.
With 2 seconds left, and there's the nice layup by Gasol. Gasol's got 4 this quarter.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there.
The 4th quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Here's Dragic. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Anderson is out there with Carter, and it's Dedmon in its center. That's the San Antonio foul. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Bulls trail by 12. And here's Dragic down low. Here's Zeller. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his fourth assist in this one. And San Antonio shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Parker kicks to Dedmon. Off loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fellas wearing the rim out.
Here's Parker. Ball's knocked loose. Green kicks to Parker. Anderson outside. Back to Parker. To the paint. Stolen by Saric. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. Green with the block.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Wade drives in, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Anderson, a screen on Butler. Parker against Butler. And Anderson kicks to Parker. Carter outside. Clock at 6. From 11 feet away. And it's Parker again missing. Bulls trail by 10. Dives for it. Stolen by Anderson. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And it's Green with the jam.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Chicago with the ball. Outside Dragic. With some arc. Here's Saric. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Green kicks to Leonard. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in, and he gets it to go.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Bulls trail by 12. Dragic kicks to Saric. There's the pick. Leonard against Butler. He feeds it to Zeller. Shot clock at 5. A good look from Dragic. Dragic with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Back to Parker. Right side Aldridge. The reverse. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
We've seen LaMarcus Aldridge getting it done. He has 14 points and 2 steals as well. What a force he's been in the paint.
And he's gotten himself into the air, Clark, so often, blocking shots and getting rebounds.
Bulls trail by 14. Outside Dragic. Here's Saric. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing. And what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Butler. San Antonio with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead. Leonard attacking, and he gets the bucket. Leonard's got 19 points.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Not as good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 14 points again thanks to the basket from Dragic.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Leonard with the screen on Butler. Parker kicks to Leonard. Back to Parker. And it's good. Looking quite... sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
And Zeller kicks to Dragic. Butler in the corner. Butler can't get that one to fall.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
There's the feed to Dedmon. Right side Aldridge. Kicks to Parker. Aldridge, no one around him. And it's good in the assist by Parker. 18 points for Aldridge.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Wade, and it's sent back by Aldridge. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
They set the pick. Dragic dishes to Zeller. Pass to Butler. The jump hook. Butler can't get that one to fall.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Chicago calls timeout.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control, and I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Goran Dragic. Rondo goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Here is Forbes to the left side wing. And it goes out of bounds. A last touch by Wade.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
6 to shoot. Anderson passes to Carter. Knocks it loose. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Forbes can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 20. And it's Rondo in the corner. Picked by Zeller. Rondo drives in to the middle. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
It's been a strong night for Zeller. He has 11 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
And so Zeller nails both of them. San Antonio leading by 18. Here's Simmons. There's 1:40 left to play in the final quarter. Soft touch off the glass.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 20. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. .136 left here in the fourth quarter. And it's Rondo penetrating. That's a 2 from Butler. Can't hit. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
Do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
And playing this team only twice on the year, they have to feel good about their strategy and execution, as tonight they complete a season series sweep against the Bulls.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Parker. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Carter.
Outside Rondo. And Sarge kicks to Rondo.
San Antonio foul call. Fours. That's his first personal foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for 2.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Carter with it, now defended by McDermott. The shot's good from Gasol.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
And it's Rondo penetrating with the shot.
Bulls foul. Bobby Portis. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Carter outside. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Tony Parker. And Tony, there was an intensity to the way this team...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tony Parker.
He played the point with absolute precision tonight. 16 assists. Not an easy number to come by. You've got to be completely focused on the task at hand on every single possession. And he had everybody in sync at all times. That was a beautiful performance.
Just a sense.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed